Alright everyone, I am in an elevator right now, going up to my last physical therapy session. I mean, it's not really my last physical therapy session, but it's my last session here because this weekend I am moving. So I need to go in, see how I'm doing with physical therapy, and get a lot of other stuff done to get ready for my big move. So, follow along with me. Oh my god, my physical therapy is still coming along so slow. Like, just being able to bend my knee down, like, I can't do it. And that's kind of the part that is the most annoying, that I still can't walk downstairs. And it's like, I don't know, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that. I've lost track at this point. But I need to move on to the next item to do today because I've got a pretty big to-do list. Alright, next up on my to-do list of things I need to handle before I move out has to do with this surfboard. So, I've had this surfboard for like 4 years and I've never surfed it because when it was first given to me, I decided to do some artwork on it. And it just didn't turn out the way I wanted. Like, I had this big idea for the scene that I want to make, and then I finished it and it just kind of ended up being too much. I really like the way the Hakuna Matata turned out, but the rest is just like, I don't know, overkill. So I've never taken it out to surf, and I never did the weather coating on it. So I'm going to try to wash this off and then repaint it with something that I vibe with better. So first, I'm just going to see if using water will wash off the paint pens. This is not really working, so I guess I'll take a soap and a sponge to it. I found this cleaner, and this might even be better, so I'm going to give this a shot. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, man. This is going to take forever. I guess while I clean this, I will tell you guys the story of why I'm actually moving. So, the big move. I am heading down to Los Angeles this weekend. As you guys might know, I grew up acting and modeling, and my plan was always to return to acting and modeling once I retired from snowboarding because, you know, you really can't travel as a competitive snowboarder for your entire life. It's a lot of work, and yeah, I'll always love snowboarding, but at a certain point I'm gonna have to stop competing. And the plan is that after I'm done competing, I'm gonna move to LA. Well, because of this surprise knee surgery that I had to endure, I'm not gonna be able to snowboard for the next 6 months. So I figured the best use of my time until I can snowboard again is to move to LA and do acting and modeling while I'm waiting to recover, because really I'm not gonna be able to do much of anything else. It'll probably be a month before I can skateboard, a couple months before I can really surf, and until November until I can snowboard again. So I'm heading down there this weekend, and honestly, I'm pretty nervous about it. I was supposed to just be going for 6 months while I was recovering, but the only leases I could find were for like 12 months. So I'm signing a 12-month lease, and I wasn't planning on like actually fully moving to LA. I was just gonna be visiting for, you know, my recovery, and now it looks like I'm like living there. I don't know, I've never really like moved out from home. For the last 8 years, I basically just lived in different places for 4 months at a time, and so I'd live somewhere, come back home, unpack, repack, move again, but this was always my home base. And now I'm like fully moving out, and I don't know, I'm just nervous about it. It's always been nice having the safety net of being like back home, so I'm kind of freaked out, but you know, at some point you gotta pull the trigger and make moves. So yeah, that is the story of me moving out, and I'm gonna try to get all this off. This is seriously such an awful process. There must be a better way to do it that I don't know about.
Taking care of business, happy way I've been taking care of business. It's alright, taking care of business and working over.
One eternity later.
Alright, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna give it one last rinse and then let it dry so that I can paint my new artwork on it. Alright guys, I am back and my board is mostly dry now, so I am going to get prepared for the areas I'm going to paint by putting on some masking tape. I'm going to have to work kind of around these colors because they wouldn't come off all the way. So let's see, how am I going to do this? Alright, I have my base shape laid out and now it's time to paint. I haven't used my spray paint in a while, so I don't know how much there is. So I hope I have enough. And I'm going to take my shirt off because if there's anything I've learned from spray paint is that even when you're careful, it gets everywhere. Alright, here we go. Oh, my paint is almost out. This is not good. Definitely not covering the stuff underneath, so... Oh, man. I probably could have repainted it with white primer, but a little late for that now. So my green paint is officially out at this point. This base coat definitely does not look that great. Like a leaf fell on it at one point, and when I tried to... Oh my god, no. Oh, and then my camera just fell on it. So there's my leaf mark. There's my camera mark. Oh my gosh. This is turning out to be a mess. Oh, why did I do this? Alright, so I used like gold speckles to try to distract from all of the mistakes. And now I'm going to do the last step of this idea that I had that's kind of failing. I thought I had pink spray paint, but I only have bright orange. Well, this part I think is going to be okay. Okay, well, I guess while this dries, I am going to show you guys something else. While I was waiting for my surfboard to dry, I headed down to Santa Cruz to film my 10K giveaway announcement video. And if you haven't seen that, pause this here, go watch that, then come back. So anyways, while I was in Santa Cruz, they asked me if I wanted to get another one of their blind board bags. They have a new release coming out this next Friday, the 25th, that is Santa Cruz with Mars Attacks, and it's the same blind bag style as the Garbage Pail Kids one. So I was like, heck yeah, I want one. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing video, mainly for Instagram, so that's why I changed and I'm in this nice location. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. So let's see what's inside the first box. They pack these so well, I have the hardest time getting in. Finally. Ooh. Alright, the bag kind of matches my hair this time, the pink and green, even though mine's fading. But this is actually pretty cool. There's 7 standard variants that you can get, and then 2 types of limited edition hand-painted artist boards. So let's see what I get. I'm kind of hoping for the holographic board because it will look really cool next to the holographic Garbage Pail Kids one I got. Alright. Double wrapped, so you really can't see through the plastic at all. Okay. Whoa. This is the Sparkle Reaper Metal Flake Glitter Ink on Candy Metallic, and it is rarity level Gone Mental. Alright guys, make sure you head out to your shop to pick up a board, and hit me up and let me know which board you got. I can't wait to see all of them. Bye! Alright, the paint has finally dried on my board, and it is time to show you guys the finished product. So it didn't turn out exactly what was in my mind, and it's a little bit messy, but I feel like I can vibe with this better than I did. Ooh, I just got paint all over my hand. I feel like I can vibe with this better than what was on the board before, so yeah, here is my surfboard. I just have to get it packed up, and I'll pack up the rest of my car so I can get ready to get out of here.
Later that same evening.
Alright, I have got basically my entire life packed into this car and ready to move, but there is one more thing that I cannot leave home without doing. Alright, I linked up with Matt, who you guys remember from my surgery video when he brought me those flowers. Oh, so nice. I have been wanting to do karaoke for this past like year. Every time I come home I want to do it and no one will ever do it with me. And finally, on my last possible karaoke night, Matt has stepped up to the plate. So we're gonna do some karaoke. Yeah!
Several song-filled hours later.
Alright guys, that is it for this video. I need to head home and get ready to go on this big move tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and if you are, make sure you have your notifications clicked on right there. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys next time. Bye! Do what makes you happy. If other people think it's lame or they make fun of it, if it makes you happy, do it. Follow whatever it is that makes your heart race and lights a fire in your soul.